Does go pretty well fresh, and the Melbourne stable of the Freedmans has got a fair say in this race because I thought Flying Spur looked particularly well in the yard as well.
Okay, we'll run down the prices quickly. $5.50 now for Mahogany, about $5.70 to be exact. $41 for Pharaoh, $9 March Hare, $34 Oppressor, $26 Kingston Bay, $16 Star Dancer, $41 Magic Road, Juggler $2.80 now. $26 Barishnikov, $41 Nick's Joy, Buzz Off's out, $26 Auntie Mary, $6 Flying Spur, into about $5.70, Ravarda $34 and Encore's at $13. Okay, there's Mahogany, TAB number 1 in the blue with the white armbands over behind the barrier there, and he looks a treat, and he's been a great horse over the last 3 seasons.
Yeah, he certainly has been a great horse. He just has lacked that bit of form his last couple of starts. If he really wants to win today, I think he can be a class above this field.
Well, don't forget 2 starts back, which admittedly was last October, he was beaten in a photo by Octagonal in the Cox Plate. So there's no doubting he still knows how to mix it with the best. Looks like your man G Hall is adjusting his goggles there.
I like the G. I think he sits on it right. And I must admit, as soon as the big G sees the big G1 next to a race, or any G for that matter, he rides particularly well.
Hey, yeah, well, there's Nick's Joy going forward now with the yellow sleeves. Barishnikov is the grey and the lime green colours. Hasn't been a little bit out of form. His run in the Newmarket was weak. There's old Pharaoh on the right. He's seen better days, I think. Ravarda in the mauve and red, and there, of course, as we said earlier, is Mahogany in centre screen now with the blue white armbands, white cap. Nick's Joy still behind him.
There's a horse there too that we haven't said much about, not on screen at the moment, but March Hare, Ken, number 3. Outstanding group performer, and it's got to be in with a good chance.
Yeah, he actually won this race last year when Ariba returned a positive swab, and March Hare, who finished second at about 25 to 1, gained the race then through the swab inaccuracy. Okay, as Nick's Joy goes forward, we'll see the boys behind the barrier. Yeah, they're bringing Star Dancer, it looks like, forward there now. As the line's complete, let's go to Johnny Tapp for the running of the Sydney Harbour Casino George Ryder Stakes.
This is the Sydney Harbour Casino Stakes. I just saw the whole bank of starting gates vibrate. There's something in there gave them a decent old clout. And Barishnikov actually backed out of line for a moment or two, but he's back in now. And they're set for the Sydney Harbour Casino Stakes. And there's Billy Dale picking up the electric button. Off and running in the Sydney Harbour Casino Stakes. Good start, although Mahogany seemed to dig in the toes on settling down. He went straight back towards the tail. Magic Road bounded out in front. He doesn't want to lead on it, however. Flying Spur is away quickly, so is Ravarda, followed by March Hare and Oppressor. Kingston Bay on the fence just behind the leading pack, and then Auntie Mary, Juggler 3 deep, Nick's Joy 4 deep. Further back, Encore's followed by Barishnikov, and then Pharaoh, and back at the tail are Mahogany and Star Dancer. In the run to the first turn at the 1,000 mark, and last year's slipper winner Flying Spur as the leader. He's pulling hard in front by a length and a half to Ravarda, Magic Road 3rd, Oppressor 4th, then March Hare, Nick's Joy 3 deep going forward, followed by Kingston Bay, Juggler 3 deep, Pharaoh at the 800 mark. Further back is Barishnikov travelling wide around Auntie Mary and Encore's, and then Mahogany and Star Dancer. 700 out as they near the turn. Flying Spur the leader, Ravarda 2nd, Magic Road 3rd, followed by March Hare, Oppressor. Off the track, Nick's Joy, followed by Kingston Bay, and then Pharaoh. Jugglers midfield between horses, flat out as they come around the turn. Straightening up and Flying Spur the leader, over Ravarda on the outside, and then Magic Road followed by March Hare. Further back, Kingston Bay and Juggler to the 200, and Ravarda has headed Flying Spur. March Hare running on boldly, followed by Magic Road and Encore's from a long way back, and Mahogany charging home late. Ravarda's in front, 100 out over Flying Spur. The 3-year-old Encore's is absolutely motoring to the line, but he won't get there. Ravarda beat the fast finishing Encore's. Flying Spur 3rd, March Hare 4th, followed by Juggler, never really going well. At the head of the others, Magic Road, Mahogany, and then Star Dancer, followed by Barishnikov, Pharaoh, well back Kingston Bay and Oppressor, and Nick's Joy is last of all in the Sydney Harbour Casino Stakes. Ravarda.
What a year for the 3-year-olds. The winner, Ravarda, upwards of $38 for the win, $8.50 the place. Second, number 15, Encore's, will pay $3.20. Third, number 13, Flying Spur, will pay $2 exactly. Ravarda in front, Encore's comes at him, can't get him, he runs second. Over on the inside, Flying Spur runs third, just ahead of March Hare and Magic Road. The head-on, Ravarda from the inside in the black and gold colours is Flying Spur. Ravarda in the red sleeves and the white cap That's Big March Hare there in the red and white striped sleeves and the white cap. But you can't see Ravarda, the second horse. Okay, that was racing at Rosehill today. As we look at Ravarda, we'll throw you back to Ken and Max.
Thank you very much, Ken Callender. Well, Maxie, that's it for this afternoon. We've got a bit of an early mark because of the rugby league.
Yes.
Good evening. Also tonight, the children of Dunblane.